This is the dollar store part of the haul that we did today. We picked up a hat for Gwen because she needs it for her baseball practices on Friday to keep the sun out of her eyes, and she didn't have a hat, but Callie did, so we only picked up one. We got some chocolate bars. Those are for when we go to the drive-in movies. We like to bring homemade popcorn, and then the kids each get to bring a chocolate bar that they choose. So we keep those at home from the dollar store where it's cheapest to buy them usually. And then we can just bring them whenever we find a movie that we like. The last one was Beauty and the Beast, which we went to a couple weeks ago, and the kids loved it. We also picked up some of these Marie biscuits, which Dustin really likes to have with tea, and they're really good for babies to chew on because they turn into mush, and all the kids really like them, and they're extremely cheap and really good to pick up when they're saying that they're hungry while you're in the store and you just want to grab them something quickly. Then we have two different skippets because we actually, the kids left this one, which we picked up a couple of these last year, but they left them in the driveway, so we ran over them with the van. So we picked up one more of those, and then we also found this one, which is a little bit more expensive, but it has more of a rolling part versus this one tends to bounce. So we'll see how those ones work and maybe pick up a couple more this summer. And then I picked up a scrubber, which is for when I clean the tile floors. This helps get between in the grout lines basically, but my last one, the handle fell off and won't stay on, so it's kind of annoying. So I picked up a new one of those. And then these brushes Dustin likes to use for cleaning the cast iron frying pans that he makes scrambled eggs every morning for breakfast. So he uses that to clean them, and they end up getting pretty ruined after just a few uses, or a week or two. So I like to pick up those from the dollar store. And lastly, we have every appliance that we have is stainless steel. So I found this microfiber cloth, which Dustin hates the feeling of microfiber on his fingers, but I have no problem with it. And this one's supposed to be for stainless steel, so I'll use this along with our thieves cleaner from Young Living, and hopefully that'll work. I do have a window cleaning cloth from Norwex, which does work for stainless steel as well. But I find that if I use it for the mirrors of the windows, then I typically don't want to keep using it because it's dirty, and I only have one. So, cleaning everything with it in one day seems a bit too much. The cloth will just get too dirty, so hopefully this will work for our fridge, our mini fridge, our dishwasher, stainless steel, and also our cooktop. So our gas cooktop is commercial, so it's huge, and a double oven and a warming drawer as well, so lots of things to clean with that, so I'm hoping that'll work okay. For the grocery portion of the Costco haul, we picked up some butter for $4 a piece. That's 4 pounds of butter. I also joked that we picked up protein powder for everybody, so we have some vanilla whey powder for me for my smoothies, some hot chocolate powder for the kids behind it, which was 10 bucks, and the protein powder was 40. And then we got some formula for Eli, which was $23 or $24. And also some mayonnaise, which was $6. And then the vitamin C was on sale. The kids like to have the chewable vitamin C, and so does Dustin, so that was $10 for 365 tablets. We have got some icing sugar, which we need we still haven't had Callie and Avianda's birthday parties, so we have a couple different cakes or something to make. They're not sure because they don't really like a cake very much, but I'm sure I'll need that. And then we have some farmer's sausage that was on sale there, and I believe that was $12. And then bacon, which they had one of those samplings for on salad, and so of course that kind of suckered the kids in because they really liked that, and they were happy with the fact that she put so much bacon on their salad that they ended up at the end with a bowl of bacon. So we obviously had to pick up that, and it's a lot easier than making your own. And then we also picked up some turkey pepperoni, which the kids didn't particularly like last time, except for Theo did and Bearston did. And Dustin also likes these too, so I picked up one package because they were on sale for, I believe, $12 as well. And the last part of our Costco haul is clothing, which I usually don't buy there because I usually shop at thrift stores and secondhand places, but they had some pretty good deals. They had these 3-piece Calvin Klein sets, which I got one for each of the girls, and they come with a shirt. Can't see if I can do this. It comes with a shirt and then like a little skirt, and a sweater. And each one is different because they were clearance, so they each only had certain sizes. And so the first one, the yellow one, was Avi's. This one will be Gwen's. Comes with a little pair of jean shorts, which I don't know if she'll wear because she actually doesn't wear jeans, but I think they're a softer, more jean look. And a little sweater. And this one is Callie's. And this shirt is something that she would wear. And it comes with little shorts that look kind of like a skirt that have a little purple bubble. And a dark blue sweater, which is her favorite. Then I picked up this set. Oh, sorry, those were $15, so $5 a piece. Well, $5 for each piece of clothing. They were $15 for each set. And then this I got for Eli. He's in only 8 months, but he's in 12-month clothes, so this was pretty cute. It was $9.99, so again, $5 per piece. Has a pair of shorts and a little crab shirt. And I grabbed these for Abby. They were $10. So again, $5 per article of clothing. Comes with a little sparkly fish shirt and a cute little skirt. And a little elephant shirt and some leggings. So Abby usually gets the short end of the stick when it comes to clothes, because by the time it gets to her, we usually buy them second hand, and then it goes through Callie and then Gwen, and then gets to her and is kind of a bit worn, so it's nice to get her some brand new stuff once in a while, and these were just $10. I also found these dresses, which I have trouble finding one in a size for each of the girls for clothing usually, but these I had no problem. They're just little kind of summer dresses. Those were actually $6.97, so pretty good price. And then if you're wondering what $50 worth of socks looks like, this is $50 worth of socks, and one of the reasons why we don't like to go to Costco, because you spend all of your money at Costco. So I got Theo some of these socks. They're $10 for each pack, and there's 8 pairs in each pack. These ones are Theo's. They just have little mustaches in a couple of them. These ones are bears. They're dinosaurs. These are just colors, bright colors, which have a little ruffle at the top. Gwen's, some of them have little poodle, some little bows and Paris Tower. Sorry, the Eiffel Tower in Paris. And then Callie's have little food things on them, kind of like Shopkins, which she likes. She really liked this cupcake. There's 2 pairs of those ones actually. And so that's the clothing haul from Costco and the $50 worth of socks. So this is day 2 of our shopping haul. Today we went to see the specialist, so we went and ended up stopping and getting all the things that I didn't get yesterday and didn't have time for. Some of the things are on our list, and of course some of the things were not on our list. So we'll start over here. Grab some sour cream. Sour cream is for baked potatoes, which we are supposed to have this weekend for Mother's Day. We also grabbed 2 of the packages of cream cheese. There's 1.5 kilograms of cream cheese in there. I believe there's 9 of the blocks. 6 of the blocks in there, and they were $14 each, so they're a bit cheaper, but you had to buy 2 of them to get the deal. So we grabbed 2 of them because the kids like to put cream cheese on their bagels and on their toast, and we like to make cream cheese icing, cinnamon buns, and basically everything with cream cheese. So we have some cream cheese, a lot of it, and also it's good till August. Cream cheese is good for a long time. So we got 30 eggs. We still have 27 in the fridge, but because there is 8 of us in the house, and Eli is now 8 months, so he's been eating some eggs and things. So there's 8 of us that eat eggs, so we needed more of those, and those will probably only last. Dustin eats 5 a day just by himself, so we'd go through over a dozen a day if we all have eggs. And then yogurt is another staple in our house. It's fairly cheap and high in protein. We try and get the ones that are not so high in sugar, or that have stevia instead, which is controversial in and of itself, but so sugar. So We like to get the different kinds because they go through so much yogurt. We like to get the ones that are a little bit different than normal. So there's mango pineapple, melon trio, peach passion, pineapple coconut, and the one, yeah. And we got 3 of those, and then we just got the normal one that has vanilla, raspberry, strawberry, and banana. And those were $4.47, or I think, maybe $5, and they come with 16 in each package. And then Dustin really likes the Greek yogurt, and we found these on sale for $2.50 for 500 grams. And then they are also marked down because they expire soon, but it's not a big deal in our house, obviously. So they were 30% off of the $2.50 or $2.47, I think. So they're really, really cheap for Greek yogurt because Greek yogurt is a lot more expensive than the regular yogurt. Sorry. We needed to get some more syrup. And yes, this is the corn syrup based syrup. But if we all use the maple syrup, which we don't all like the kids, some of them don't like their real maple syrup, we'd go through, you know, the $10 bottle, which is 1 liter each time we had something with syrup. So we do get this larger bottle, and we usually refill a smaller bottle, but our bottle was covered in syrup, and before that we broke one, so I just grabbed a new one, and this time I got a Mrs. Butterworth's bottle because I like the shape of it. And then we also have some cream of wheat. The girls really like cream of wheat. We'll go through that box in about a week, and it was $4. The kids and Dustin really like beefaroni, although the kids prefer the ravioli, but I find those to be messier for the little ones, so we get beefaroni. And I don't like it. I think it's gross, but they do, and that was on sale for $1 each can, with a limit of 4, so that's why there's only 4 right there. I got myself some of the Red Rose Canadian breakfast tea because I like English breakfast tea and thought I'd give that a try. I also got some Earl Grey tea because I really like Earl Grey tea and haven't had it in a while because I switched to the instant coffee packets by Nescafe. They were on clearance last time I went there, so switched to those, which are really not that great for you because they have the not sweetener, the whitener in them, I think. And really, I don't really like coffee that much, so I picked up some Earl Grey tea to have instead. And that was $4.50 a box, I think, and the Red Rose was also $4.50. Then Dustin doesn't care what brand he gets, so he gets the no-name brand, and it's $2.20 for 100 tea bags, and so he bought himself 2 bags. Those will last a couple months, so we won't have to buy those again. We also picked up some English muffins. We go through phases where we'll use a bunch of them, and then the kids won't eat them anymore. But right now, we went to McDonald's last week, I think it was, and Callie had an English muffin with an egg on it, the egg muffin, and so that kind of started them all wanting to have those at home again. But we also put ham on them at home. We bought 4 boxes of these s'mores granola bars. I usually make the granola bars, but these were on sale for $1 a box. Normally they only go on sale for $2 a box, so I grabbed 4 boxes of those just to have throw in the car just in case. And then we bought 8 boxes of the Toppables. They were on sale for $1.88 a box, which is really cheap because they actually come, you can get any of the Christie's crackers, but these are 454 grams versus the other ones, which are 200 and some odd grams. So you get almost twice as much for the same price, and they dissolve fairly well. So Eli really likes to eat them. We also supervise them though, so he doesn't choke because he has no teeth. And then we got some of the sweet and salty kettle corn popcorn to bring with us to the movies. We usually make our own popcorn at home, but I decided that this would be tasty to bring as well. We tried making kettle corn, the sweet and salty one that has like sugar and salt, at home, but I think we just ended up basically burning it. So I bought this to have as a treat, a little bit different than just the regular popcorn that we bring. Although we usually go to Costco and they have maple sugar, and we put the maple sugar on our homemade popcorn and then some salt, and that kind of does the same thing, but we're running low on that, and again, this is something different that's easy. I also picked up some cinnamon rolls because they're good, and those were $5 for the box, and there's 12 in there. And then I also picked up some of the Colgate Peroxyl, which I didn't know existed. It is a mouth sore rinse because
the braces are her poking around in my mouth, and the back of my mouth already has kind of a hole there, so I anticipate that there'll be quite a few sores in my mouth, and I'm thinking that that would be good to have. Now that I read the label though, I think it's just mostly probably hydrogen peroxide or mint flavored hydrogen peroxide. And then this is the mouthwash that the dentist suggested, and what they use is the Listerine Zero. It doesn't burn as much as the other different brands, and it was on sale for $6, so I grabbed that. The Peroxyl was also $6, even though the bottle's smaller, but I'm not using it every day, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I get magnesium, because magnesium is supposed to be helpful for if you get migraines. It can sometimes be because you don't have enough magnesium. And since taking it, since it was suggested that I take it by my neurologist, I haven't had, I think I've had one migraine. So down from probably one a week to one in the last 2 months. So I will dish out these, I think that was $6 for 90 capsules. So that'll last 3 months. So $2 a month to not have horrible migraines is perfectly acceptable in my book. The next thing is we got some Gain that was on sale. It was basically half price. It was $8.88 down from $15.97. And I normally don't get the cold water stuff because you get a lot less loads than with the regular stuff, but this was literally the only bottle they had left, so it was still a good deal. And we normally also use homemade laundry soap, but recently I've seen online that some people have done tests and it leaves their laundry kind of dirty. They tried washing their clothes in the bathtub with some regular soap, and it ends up with being quite dirty, I guess, because if you don't make it properly, then it just attaches to your clothes and your fabrics, and then the dirt makes it kind of sticky, and then the dirt just sticks to it, and so your clothes get even dirtier, I guess. So yeah, I haven't looked that up too much, so I've been buying here and there as I use up the last of our homemade laundry detergent, which is a powdered detergent. I've been buying the pre-made stuff. And then we grabbed our kids some of these kids flossers. Obviously kids need to floss their teeth too, and they can't use the other floss, and quite honestly they really love using these. Even Barriston likes to use them. This is not the normal brand that we buy, but I figured we'd give them a try, and they were I think $1.50, so really not that expensive. I think like what, 3 cents per flosser? No big deal. And okay, one more thing. Fruit Loops. Birthday cake flavored for Canada's 150th birthday. I am a sucker for buying anything that's new or interesting, so I had to pick these up. They were $2.97 on sale. I also wanted to pick up some Oreos that they had there that were cinnamon bun Oreos, but they were all sold out of them, so I'll have to keep my eyes open to try those out. And this we got free because we were at Superstore, like I said, and when you spend over a certain amount you get something normally worth about $20 or $25 for free. And since summer's coming up, this should be helpful, except for I think we still have some left over from last year when we were given this, or not given, but got this pack for free last year. We didn't really use it all up because sunscreen tends to be full of chemicals, so I'm very, very leery of it, and we don't apply quite as heavily as we probably should. But I also don't believe that the all natural ones work all that well like the homemade ones. I haven't really looked into those too much, but it's pretty much just a base of zinc, so I'm not really sure. I haven't, again, looked into it too much, so I prefer to use these chemical laden ones for now that I know will actually work and will help prevent cancer. So this is all the stuff that we got, well, part of it anyways. This is the first part. This is part 2 of Superstore, which is the fruit and veggies and the things that I forgot to put in the last pantry section. We picked up these Dare Whippet sticks, which are brownies covered in chocolate, and I picked them up because I've never had them before and they sounded good. They were $2. I also got these Smarties, which is a fair size Smarties. I think they're normally $4.50, but they were the deal of the week at Superstore, so they were supposed to be $2.50, but if they don't tell you about the deal of the week, then you can go to customer service and you get one free. So I didn't have to pay for that one. I sometimes, about half the time, they don't end up telling us about the deal of the week. I think that's because we have so many children, so they get distracted. So I don't know if that's fair, but I will never go to customer service unless they actually forget to tell us about it. I won't lie, because there's like no way to prove whether they told you or not, but I will never ever lie and say that we didn't get told when we did. So this week we did get Smarties for free, which I will put in cookies for Monster Cookies. We got some of the Campbell's condensed soup. The kids like chicken. There was also vegetable and every other kind that they have of the condensed soup. That was $6 for a 12 pack, so we got 2 of the chicken noodle soup. And then we got some jasmine rice. Normally we get basmati, but this is what was on sale, so and out in the open, so it was kind of what we grabbed because it was fastest, and we normally switch between the two because we don't go through a whole lot of rice, even though it's cheap. We usually pick potatoes over rice for our starch. So we haven't really gone through a whole lot. So it was $20 for 18.1 kilograms on sale from 25. It was $8 for these small mangoes. They are the yellow mangoes. Hopefully they will get eaten. Sometimes they end up getting mushy before we eat them if we forget about them. But the kids love mangoes, so hopefully, like I said, it'll turn out okay. We got bananas because a couple of the kids love bananas. I have no idea how much those or like how many pounds they were. We gotta have another bunch as well. But they were 67 cents a pound, and we also grabbed 6 of the English cucumbers. It was $3 for 3, or $2.97 if you will. And then I picked up some, or the kids like to have those with vinegar. And then I picked up some spinach for my smoothies. I like to put a handful in my smoothies because I'm normally fairly deficient in iron. I take the iron pills, sometimes I take the liquid iron. But I like to put this in my smoothie to help with iron levels. And then we got 3 bags of, oh sorry, that was I think $7. And then we got 3 bags of 8 pounds of apples, so 24 pounds of apples. Those are $6 each. We got 5 pounds of oranges, $5, 5 pounds of pears for $6 for a variety. We got 2 of these mini watermelons, but the other one I think is still in the kitchen. Those were $2 each, so fairly cheap. And so we put one in the cart, and the kids demanded or asked that I put in another one, so we did that. We got 5 pounds of carrots. We used them for dinners, as well as the kids like to just munch on carrots. And then there's the final thing of bananas. And the carrots, I think, normally we pay about $1 a pound unless it is harvest time for them. Then they go down to about $3 or $4 a pound. And oh, yep, celery as well. Kids like to have peanut butter on that. And we also put it in dinners. And apparently they're also good in smoothies, so we'll have to try that. And the last bit of the groceries, well, sort of. We also had lunch there today, which we picked up some sandwiches that they make there. And they're $4, I think, for each sandwich. So the older 3 eat 1 sandwich, and then the younger 2 share a sandwich. So that's 4 sandwiches of $16 for lunch, which we prefer over, you know, having hamburgers. With the amount of time that we spend in, anytime we go to the city, we usually have to stop at fast food or, you know, get lunch and possibly also dinner. So we get sick of the foods. We also went there for dinner and had more sandwiches slash wraps. They have all different kinds of things that you can buy there at Superstore for different on-the-go foods now. And so this is the rest of the foods that we picked up, though, to eat at a later time. Well, I'm a liar. We picked up the tubes, and the kids had the tubes as well with their lunch. I'm not impressed because when we opened the Minion container there, one of the tubes had exploded inside the box. So we were down a tube, and all the rest of them were covered in yogurt, which was gross. So not impressed. We'll probably be emailing about that. And then we got some puddings that were on sale. Those were $2 for the yogurts, and also $2 each for the specialty puddings. Normally we don't buy pudding. We'd rather make it at home or just make it from the instant packets, but these are ones that are specialty, so they're sometimes a good treat to have. And they work out to be about 50 cents a cup. So not that bad. And the only thing I don't like is they come in 4 packs, and we actually need 5 of them, so we have to buy 2, and then we have extras, and then I have to eat them. I just have to, because they're extras, and the kids will fight over them. But I got some Oreo ones, which I've never tried before, so that'll be fun or interesting, whichever way you'd like to put it. And then got some cheesecake ones, which are okay. I really like cheesecake and the kids do too, but those aren't quite the same thing, but they're still kind of good. I also got these frozen cakes, the tiramisu and also chocolate lava cake. They were on sale or clearance for, they don't expire soon or anything. I don't know quite why they were on clearance. I guess they're gonna not sell them anymore, but they were on sale for $10, so that was $1 each. I don't know what the normal price was because they didn't have it up, but I thought that was a pretty good price for some treats. The garlic bread was also on sale, 10 for $10. Again, don't know why that was either. None of them are set to expire anytime soon, so I like these because these are baguette sized, and I seem to be the only one, and Bear, who actually likes garlic bread with spaghetti and lasagna and all that kind of stuff, so it's a nice small size for us. We also got some chicken breast, which is $8.77 a kilogram. We got 3 packages of that, and they average 2 kilos per container. And we also got some of the chicken leg quarters, which are super cheap at $4.37 a kilogram, and those were also about 2 kilograms a package, so only about $8 to $9 a package. So that's fairly cheap for up here in Canada, especially for the chicken breast, which is normally $15 a kilogram and goes on sale for $11, but it was $8.77, and this is really good to boil up and then shred in your mixer. Just put it on with the paddle or the wire whip, and then you can stick it in a bag and freeze it and just bring it out for when you want to make quesadillas or fajitas or anything with shredded chicken. And then the legs are really good for putting in a crock pot in the morning and then coming home to dinner already made. And in the mail I got the camera, which I can't show you because I'm recording on it, but it is just a Canon PowerShot, which is smaller than the Canon G5 that I also have, but is harder to hold up for continuous periods of time and bring places. So I got this one because it's smaller and I'll be able to take pictures and videos of the kids at a lot more places. So I got this as a free sample. It is the Maxwell House pods, which we actually don't have a coffee maker for these. So I just open them up and stick them in our press. We have a French press that we use. I also got from well.ca some jojoba oil and some roller bottles to be able to make some rollers with essential oils. Can't really open it with one hand. And then I was approached in the parking lot of Walmart, and she said, "You look like you have your hands full," and she gave me this Slim Roast healthy weight management coffee, which I honestly would not go out of my way to buy. It's probably, I'm thinking, I haven't looked it up, but I'm thinking it's one of the at-home business type things, so I will try it, but I don't think that I would really buy it otherwise.